Don't you want to get a last look at the place, Hedwig? And under there, Hedwig, that's where I used to sleep. You didn't know me then. Blimey, it's small. I'd forgotten. Change of plans. Well, I knew, but I wasn't expecting this many of you. Well, come on, let's go inside. Kingsley, I thought you were guarding the Prime Minister.
He can get along for one night. You're more important.
Guess what, Harry? You got married. Okay. I'm sorry you couldn't be there, Harry. It was very quiet. That's brilliant. All right.
We'll have time for cozy catch-up later. As Daedalus probably told you, we had to abandon Plan A. Pius Thicknessy has gone over, which gives us a big problem. He made it imprisonable offense to connect this house to the Flu Network. Place a portkey here, or operate in or out. All done in the name of your protection to prevent you-know-who getting in at you at all. Absolutely pointless, seeing as your mother's charm does that already. What he's done is stopped you from getting out of here safely. Second problem, you're underage, which means you've still got the trace on you. The trace! The charm that detects magical activity around under-17s, the way the ministry finds out about the underage magic. If you or anyone else around you casts a spell to get you out of here, Thicknessy is going to know about it, and so will all the Death Eaters. We can't wait for the trace to break, because the moment you turn 17, you lose the protection of your mother gave you. In short, Pius Thicknessy thinks he's got you cornered good and proper.
So, what are we going to do?
We're going to use the only means of transport left to us, the ones the trace can't detect, because we don't need to cast spells to use them. Brooms, Thestrals, and Hagrid's motorcycle. Now, your mother's charm will only break under 2 conditions. When you come of age, or when you no longer call this place home. You and your aunt and uncle are going separate ways tonight, in the effect that you will no longer be together, and you will no longer call this place home, correct?
Yeah.
So this time you'll leave, but there'll be no coming back. We're choosing to break it early, because the alternative is waiting for you-know-who to come and seize you the moment you turn 17. The only thing we've got on our side is that you-know-who doesn't know we're moving tonight. We've leaked a fake date to the ministry. They think you're not leaving until the 13th. However, this is you-know-who we're dealing with, so we can't just rely on him getting the date wrong. He's bound to have a couple of Death Eaters patrolling the skies in the general area, just in case. So we've given a dozen different houses every protection we can throw at them. They'll all look like they could be the place we're going to hide you. They've got some connection with the Order. My house, Kingsley's place, Molly and Arthur's place, Auntie Muriel's. You get the idea.
Yeah.
You'll be going to Tonk's parents' house. Once you're within the boundaries of the protective enchantments we put on their house, you'll be able to use a portkey to get to the burrow. Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe they won't know which of the 12 secure houses I'm heading at first, but won't it be sort of obvious once 14 of us head toward Tonks' parents' house? I forgot to mention the key point. There will be 7 Harry Potters flying through the skies tonight. Each of them with a companion, each pair heading off to a different safe house. No! No way! I told them you'd take it like this. If you're going to let 6 people risk their lives, because it's the first time for all of us, it's different pretending to be me. Well, none of us fancy it, Harry. I mean, imagine if something went wrong and we were stuck as specky, scrawny gits forever. You can't do it if I don't cooperate. I need to give you some hair. Well, there's that plan succumbed. Obviously, there's no chance of us getting a bit of your hair unless you cooperate. Yeah, 13 of us against one bloke who's not allowed to use magic? We've got no chance. Ha ha, very amusing. If it has to come by force, then it will. Everyone here is over age, Potter. They're all willing to take the risk. Let's have no more arguments. Time's wearing on. I want a few of your hairs, boy, now. But it's mad. There's no need. You with you-know-who out there and half the ministry on his side, Potter. If we're lucky, we'll have swallowed a fake bait and he'll planning to ambush you on the 13th. But he'd be mad not to have a Death Eater or two keeping an eye. It's what we'll do.